Well, that wasn't helpful. We buy some food at a convenience store before going back to Kakaru. Since it's summer break, there weren't any students around, and we were able to sneak in without any difficulty. However, on our way to the AV room, someone who looked like a teacher saw us from far off, so we were a bit more careful of our surroundings as we went back. It's possible a teacher may have come to patrol the AV room at some point, so we apprehensively opened the door. As we crack it open to peek inside, we're relieved to find only Kakaru there, looking exactly how we left him the night before.
Oi, 昼飯買ってきてやったぞ。
Kakaru doesn't respond at all, his face glued to his laptop screen with a serious expression. I take a peek to see what he's working on, and see a large number of windows open on his screen. One of them in particular stands out, a window with a black background, within which the same string of white letters keep repeating at set intervals. From the looks of it, that's what Kakaru is monitoring as well. I take out a bowl of Neapolitan pasta, Kakaru's favorite, and quietly place it on the desk next to him. After that, I sit down at a desk a bit further away.
相変わらずものすごい集中力だよ、あいつは。
そっとしときましょう。ああいう風に入り込んでたら、あんまりお腹は空かないものだし。
As she says that, Reina takes out a protein bar and carton of milk from her plastic bag.
お前、まさか昼飯はそれだけか。
効率がいいでしょ。これ1本で炭水化物、タンパク質、脂質、ビタミン、食物繊維が取れる理にかなった栄養食よ。さらにミネラルを牛乳で補えばパーフェクト。
In some sense, it's a very logical decision. However, it's unclear whether you can still call food picked out simply to satisfy dietary needs a proper meal.
何か言いたそうな顔してるけど。
いや、まあ、それで腹が膨れるならいいんだけど。
Everyone has different ways of thinking about food. Right ways and wrong ways. I decide not to argue the point and take my own lunch out of my bag. Seeing what I'd bought, now it was Reina's turn to comment.
おにぎりにサンドイッチに炭酸飲料って、脂質と糖類ばかりじゃ体に毒よ。
俺が何を食べたって別にいいだろ。
まあいいけど、せっかく日本にいるんだからもっと豊かな食生活を送れば。
それ、毎日シリアルバーだけ摂取している女の子にだけは言われたくないな。
別に毎日これ食べてるわけじゃないんだけど。
I leave the pouting Reina alone and start tearing into my onigiri. I can't really tell if it's good or not. Even the feeling that food is what's keeping me alive is rather faint. Recently, I've simply been eating out of habit, or just whenever I've been told to. I suppose in that sense, it's not really fair for me to complain about what others choose to eat. While silently going through my lunch, I think back into the events of this morning. All the places I saw this morning only served to bring back more memories of Serrano. The only actual clue we found was that picture of the shrine. But even when we went to that shrine, we weren't able to find anything. Does that just mean I was unable to figure out the hint Serrano left me?
ヒロキ、また何か考え込んでるでしょ。
Reina manages to finish her protein bar before I complete my own lunch, and has been staring at my face since then. Sure.
あの神社の画像に意味はあると思うか。
Reina nods with a serious expression.
エリアシンクでわざわざ送られてきたことを考えると、きっと意味はあると思う。ソラノの意志がないと届かないはずのものだから。
ぱりそうだよな。
I stare at the picture again, but nothing special jumps out at me. Maybe it's trying to point me to someone who's related to the shrine.
あの巫女装束の女の子、絶対に何かある。
そうね。
The first time we met, she was definitely looking at me. But this time, she pretty much ignored me. Why? Why did she do that? Maybe I should go back and try asking her again. Suddenly, Kakeru interrupts our conversation.
ヒロキ、お前の MRD を床に置いてくれ。
は？なんでだよ。
いいから。
For some reason, Kakeru looks like he's enjoying himself. Still not understanding what's going on, I put my MRD on the ground. As I do so... Hello? In between us, a human-shaped hologram starts to form. Long hair, a big ribbon, a white one-piece, a well-proportioned body. As the hologram starts to come into focus, it takes on the shape of someone I know very well, someone I've been chasing after this whole time. The figure of Serrano with her eyes closed slowly rises up. The atmosphere around us is tinged with excitement.
空の。
Carried along by that excitement, I call out to Serrano. As I do so, Serrano opens her eyes as if responding to my voice.
あれ？ヒロくんだ。
Serrano appears before me once again, looking even clearer than she had back in the Connect Center. She looks around, confused, as if she doesn't understand what's going on.
ここってもしかして私たちの通っていた高校かな？
ああ、そうだ。
やっぱりなんだか懐かしい場所だなと思ったんだよね。でもなんでヒロくんと学校の中にいるんだろう。あ、これってもしかして私の夢の中みたいな感じかな？
いや、そういうのではないんだけど。
I turn back to Kakeru.
かける、俺にも説明してくれ。
Smiling proudly, Kakeru answers.
コネクトセンターのシステムに入り込んで空野ちゃんの記憶にアクセスするのは意外となんとかなったんだよね。ただ話がしたいってなった時に毎回ノート PC のディスプレイをいちいち覗き込むのは面倒だろ。こっちの方が空野ちゃんと顔を合わせて話してるって感じがするしさ。
Kakeru speaks as if stating the obvious. I didn't even think something like this was possible. I tightly grab both of Kakeru's shoulders.
かける、お前やっぱすごいな。
いやー、そうなんだよね、これが。遠慮なくもっともっと褒めてくれよな。
It's times like this when you need to properly show your gratitude.
マジですごい。たった半日でここまでたどり着くとは。グッジョブだぞ、かける。
なんだかよくわからないけど、こうやってまたお話できるのはかけるくんのおかげなんだね。ありがとう。
あまり褒めるなよ。俺の実力を考えれば当たり前だろ。
Do you want to be praised more or less? Make up your mind already. Off to the side, you can see Reina completely dumbfounded as she looks at Serrano.
あれ？はじめましての方だよね。
Noticing Reina, Serrano calls out to her.
あ、ええ。私は折笠レイナ。レイナちゃんって言うんだ。かわいい名前だね。私は水梨空野だよ。よろしくね。ありがとう。でもかわいいのはあなたよ、空野。レイナちゃんって優しいんだね。なんだか照れちゃうな。
Serrano's having a pleasant conversation with Reina, who she just met for the first time. Back in high school, she wasn't really the kind of person who'd initiate conversation with others, so it's kind of surprising. Perhaps because she notices me staring at her, Serrano turns back to me and holds out her hand.
ヒロ君、また会えたね。
I reflexively hold my hand out too. Of course, our hands can't actually touch each other. Even so, I put my hand on top of hers. From far enough away, it might even look like we're actually shaking hands. After a while, we both slowly retract our palms.
さて、感動の再会も果たしたところで。
Kakeru starts cleaning up his equipment.
どうした？
そろそろここは出た方がいいかなと思ってさ。
もう出るのか？夕方くらいまではここで身を隠しててもいいんじゃないか。
同感ね。もう少し空野からいろいろ話を聞いてみた方がいいと思うし。
Kakeru awkwardly scratches his head.
いや、実はさっきヤマノンに見つかりかけてさ。
Yamamon was the nickname of our old high school homeroom teacher, Yamano. After hearing that, I remember that figure we saw on the way here.
そういえば、ここに戻ってくる途中で教師らしき人を見かけたな。あれ、山野先生だったのか。
そういうこと。だから、あんまり長居するとやばいかなって思ったんだよ。
なんかかけるくんがそういう真面目なこと言うの珍しいね。ふん、かけるは高校時代から好き放題してたのね。まあ見てればわかるけど。
なんだよ、俺も少しは大人になったってことだよ。空野ちゃんには悪いけど一旦アクセスを切るぜ。
わかったよ。それじゃまた会おうね。
Kakeru types some things into his PC, and the image of Serrano waving bye-bye vanishes. Then he starts pushing both of us out, practically throwing us out of the room. We leave the school and once again start wandering around Fuchu City.
ヤマノンがどっか行ってて助かったな。あ、そうそう。
Kakeru leans over to me.
ヒロキ、改めて MRD からホームウィンドウを立ち上げてみてくれよ。
I don't really get what's going on, but I wordlessly do as Kakeru says. I turn my right palm upwards and make a motion with my thumb as if pressing down on my palm. My MRD automatically picks up on these motions and creates a card-sized AR display on my palm. The AR display shows the home window of the Okay, it's like getting real techie here. Shows the home window of the OS loaded onto my MRD, Themis. There's a list of icons which I can press to boot up various applications. I noticed that there's a new application icon in my home window.
なんだこれは。
いいから起動してみろよ。
I suspiciously press the icon with my thumb and a small palm-sized Serrano rises up from the display.
空野。
It's like there's a Serrano figurine in my hand, and she has that same smile she had earlier.
あれ、ヒロくん、なんか大きくなったね。
いや、空野が小さくなってるんだよ。かける、これはどういう。
持ち運びにはこっちの方が便利だろ。
荷物みたいな言い方するなよ。
いやいや、いつもヒロキくんと空野ちゃんを一緒にっていう俺の配慮じゃん。わかんないかな。
Kakeru says proudly while laughing. Suddenly he mumbles.
それはそうと、ちょっと駅前のパーツ屋に行ってくるわ。
こんな時にか？どうした急に。
いやー、バッテリーが心もとなくてさ。この先いつ電源が取れる場所に行けるかわかんねえじゃん。今のうちに予備を確保しておきたくてさ。
Among all of Kakeru's gadgets, a number of them can't automatically charge themselves, Like, what is that? However, he's gonna need them all for what he's trying to attempt right now. It's important for him to be sure he's always able to use them all.
お前たちは好きなところに移動しててくれよ。後で連絡取り合って落ち合おうぜ。
With a spring in his step, Kakeru heads for the station entrance. I stop before reaching the entrance and watch Kakeru's back retreat into the distance. When his silhouette finally vanishes beyond the horizon, I turn around to find Reina studying Serrano with a serious expression.
私、空野に聞きたいことがあったの。私に？単刀直入に聞く。あなたは本当に自ら自動車に飛び込んだの？
It was the same question I asked Serrano at the Connect Center. I didn't think she'd be so direct. I begin to worry that it may end up like it did last time in that lounge. However, Serrano simply looks confused.
私、よくわからなくて、自分が死んじゃった時のこと覚えてないみたい。そう、やっぱり。
It looks like Reina has been expecting that answer. She doesn't seem disappointed in the slightest. On the other hand, Serrano looks really apologetic.
自分のことなのにね。ごめんね、レイナちゃん。空野が謝ることじゃない。私の方こそ知り合ったばかりなのにこんな質問をしてしまってごめんなさい。い
や、レイナは俺を手伝ってくれてるんだ。ごめんな、空野。
As we all stop talking, an awkward atmosphere settles among us. I'm suddenly assailed by the notion that everything I'm doing here is pointless. I even made Serrano, who's just a bundle of memories now, suffer again. Is it really so important to find out why Serrano died that I have to go this far? I think it's better if we don't meet anymore. The words Serrano spoke to me on that day have carved their way into my soul. In this deep silence, the first one to open her mouth was Reina.
空野、私たちと一緒に見てほしい場所がある。見てほしい場所？そう。あなたが事故に遭ったと言われている場所よ。
I could see the reasoning behind Reina's proposal. If she sees that place again, maybe she'll remember something. It might break us out of this deadlock. But isn't this a bit too forceful? Frankly speaking, Serrano looks rather uneasy after hearing Reina's words as well. Serrano, you don't have to force yourself. As I open my mouth to say those words.
ちょっと！そこの人！
Are you talking to a girl in your hand? A voice from behind us interrupts us. There's no one else around here.
あんただよ！あんた！
I hear her voice again. Someone's calling out to us from behind. There sure are a lot of people calling out to us from behind today. It'd be weird to ignore them, but I'd rather avoid anyone catching sight of Serrano. I casually put my hand behind me as I turn around and... What? I see two girls standing behind me. One of the girls has red hair pulled back into twin tails. She's pretty short, but she has a piercing, unwavering gaze full of determination and, for some reason, is carrying something that looks like a spear. Like cosplay nerds. The other girl is tall and thin. Compared to the first one, she's completely expressionless, her face an unreadable mask. They're both dressed rather strangely. Maybe it's for some kind of event or something. That aside, they seem rather haughty. Who on earth are these girls? The twin-tailed girl suddenly starts operating her MRD and brings up an AR display in front of us. The AR display shows what looks to be a 2D map of the area around Fuchu Station. In one corner is a red pin, indicating their destination.
あのさ、この赤
印のとこへの行き方を教えてほしいんだけど。
Does your fancy wrist computer not, like, have Google Maps in it? Looking at Reina, she seems a bit irritated. Probably because their conversation was interrupted.
私たち今ちょっと取り込み中なんだけど。
Reina doesn't try to hide her irritation in the slightest as she speaks to the redhead.
おっと、そうか。すまないな。ちょっと急いでてさ。私はここの絵あかねだ。こっちはエマ。
I think I wanted to lower the audio a little bit and I kind of forgot. Let me... Yeah. Go ahead and kind of lower everything just a little bit. Maybe a little more. Yeah. Even though we didn't ask for their names, the girl called Akane introduces herself anyway. Reina is at a loss for words at such an unexpected turn in the conversation.
その槍みたいなのはなんだ？
As I point at the long object Akane is carrying, she brandishes it at us. The sharp point of the weapon passes right in front of our faces. We hurriedly distance ourselves from the spear.
かっこいいだろ。これは赤き翼の大切なシンボルなんだ。
なんだよ、赤き翼って。
When I asked that, Akane puffs her chest out proudly, as if she's been waiting for that question.
赤き翼ってのはな、この日本の危機を救おうという崇高な理念にのっとった素晴らしい団体なんだ。
So you're a cosplay group.
はあ、新興宗教か何かか。
違う。まあ、お前たちに説明したところで仕方ないか。
Akane nods to herself and thrusts out her right arm, which has her MRD on it towards us.
で、この赤い印のところへはどうやって行くんだ？
ひろき、行きましょう。こんなお子様に付き合ってる暇はないわ。
Reina turns on her heels and prepares to leave. Flustered, I start to follow after her, but Akane quickly grabs onto Reina's shoulder.
おい、ちょっと待てよ。お子様ってなんだよ。
だってそうでしょ。変なグループ名をつけて遊んでるだなんて子供のやることじゃない。
失礼だな。私はもう16歳なんだぞ。
私とたった1歳しか違わないよね。意外。
Oop, that's not what I wanted to do.
お前、1歳しか違わないのかよ。なんでそんなに偉そうなんだよ。
It looks like a rather weird argument has begun.
レイナちゃんとアカネちゃん、なんだかすごいな。
Serrano peeks out from behind me to watch the spectacle unfold. I turn my back to the two of them and put out my right hand.
どこがだ？
だって出会ってすぐの人と本音で話をしてるんだよ。これってすごいことだって思わないかな。
It's true they're able to bluntly state how they feel, but that alone isn't enough to survive in this world. The way I see it, they aren't so much being frank with each other as they are straight up arguing. Even still, for some reason, there's an envious look on Serrano's face as she looks at Akane and Reina.
ねえヒロ君、私も混ざってもいいかな。
やめた方が身のためだと思うけど。
Even if Serrano gets mixed up in their argument, I'm pretty sure it'll never end. While we're talking, Emma plants herself in between Reina and Akane.
アカネに失礼なことを言わないでください。あなたは関係ないでしょ。アカネを傷つける者は私を傷つける者も同然。謝ってください。エマって言ったわよね。あなた、アカネの何なの？
Emma stares Reina square in the eyes, as if trying to repel Reina's questioning gaze.
茜の何か、そんな問いは意味をなしません。私は茜と。
まあまあエマ、しょうがねえよ。こいつらは私たちのやろうとしていることが分かってないだけだからさ。
Akane places a calming hand on Emma's back and turns back to face us.
とにかく私たちは一刻も早くこの場所に行かなきゃならないんだ。
Akane's expression has changed completely from a moment ago when she'd been arguing with Reina. She now has a very serious look on her face. It does sound like a pretty ridiculous story, but maybe they really do have something important they need to do. I take a look at the map and see that the place they're trying to go to is about 1 kilometer away from here.
この道か。坂が多くて結構入り組んでるところだな。
マジかよ。
もし差し支えなければ案内していただけませんか？
おお、それがいいな。
Emma and Akane look expectantly at me. Honestly, it's not that far a distance. Even a round trip wouldn't take any more than 30 minutes. However, Reina grabs my sleeve and whispers to me.
残された時間は限られてる。できるだけ早くあの場所に行ってみた方がいいと思う。
Hearing that, Serrano, who is hidden from the two of them, says softly,
レイナちゃん、私なら大丈夫だよ。この子たちを案内してからでもいいんじゃないかな。
ソラノ。
What should I do? I think about it for a bit, but I eventually decide that Rain is probably right. I turn towards Akane and Emma.
残念だが、俺たちにも行くところがあってな。
そうか。なら仕方ねえな。時間を取らせて悪かった。私たちで何とかするよ。
さようなら。
Akane and Emma huddle closer together and start talking while staring at the map on their MRD.
意外とあっさり引き下がったな。もっと抗議されるかと思ったが。
あなたは妥当な判断をしたと思うわ。それにしても、なんだか妙な二人だった
We don't want to get wrapped up with strange people.
友達っていうにはなんだか変だし、姉妹ではないよな、どう見ても。
そうね。私には理解できない関係だった。
Saying so, Reina shrugs her shoulders.
確かにあの二人はちょっと不思議な感じがしたが、レイナにだって友達の一人や二人はいるだろう。
どうかしらね。そういうのは意識したことがなかったから。
Ouch.
たった一人で生きてきたっていうのか。
もちろんそういうわけじゃない。背中を追いかける存在の人もいたし。
They're too stupid to complete college by age 12 like I was. As she says that, Reina's eyes look as if she's recalling a very fond memory. I don't know why, but that gaze of hers makes my heart ache.
ヒロ君、どうかした？
I don't realize it, but Serrano is looking at my face with a worried expression.
いや、なんでもないよ。
It's always nothing. I'm fine. Is what I'm about to say when suddenly the sound of a huge explosion rocks my eardrums.
なんだ？
The vibrations are so strong I can feel them on my skin. This is a sound of the likes which I've never heard before. The sound came from behind me. As the rumble of the explosion passes by, screams, and the panic-stricken voices of a multitude of people reach my ears. And then, from even further away, I can hear the siren of a fire truck or maybe an ambulance. When I look back, I see black smoke rising in the direction of Fuchu Station.
なんだ？あれ。
It was obvious something out of the ordinary had just happened. Before I knew it, Serrano, Reina, Akane, Emma, and I had all gathered in the same place. Everyone was staring dumbfounded in the direction of the smoke.
駅前の方だな。
じゃないよね。
ええ、火事というよりも何かが爆発したような感じだった。
A gas explosion? Or did a train derail? When something like this happens, what's the best course of action? It's pretty far from here, so we should be safe, but should we still evacuate just in case? Or is it better not to move too much? So many thoughts are swirling around my head, it's hard to think straight. Me, Serrano, Reina, everyone, we were simply standing there at a loss for what to do.
あかね、今のは。
そうだな。
For some reason, it looks like Akane and Emma aren't very shaken by the explosion. Actually, they're both walking towards the station. Don't tell me they're seriously thinking of going to the source of the smoke.
またかもしれない。
No, not that.
あかね、行ってみましょう。
The two silently nod to each other. Again? Have there been other huge explosions around here? No, at least I haven't seen or heard of any. Do these two know something?
いいか、お前たちは来るな。どこかに避難してろ。
Alright, bye. Akane looks back at us for just a split second to say that, then runs off towards the station with Emma following behind her.
おい、ちょっと待てよ。
Just shouting that much takes everything I have. My mouth is much more parched than I thought. The two continue to gain speed, never looking back. As I watch their figures grow distant, I come to a realization.
どうしたの？
そういえば、かけるが駅前に
Oh
行くって言ってた
no,
わ。
not Kakeru. I try to contact Kakeru on my MRD. He doesn't pick up.
出ないぞ。
Oh no.
まさか今もまだ駅の近くに。
I can feel cold sweat running down my back.
ヒロ君。
Serrano looks at me with a concerned expression. She must be worried about Kakeru too. Now that the seeds of doubt have sprouted, they won't wither until I can confirm the truth. I look at Reina.
俺も駅前の方に行ってみる。
ヒロキ、あなたの気持ちはわかる。けど、今あそこに行くのはとても危険だということも分かってるでしょ。
The black smoke rising from the station only thickens as time goes on.
もちろん分かってる。けど、かけるが危ない目に遭ってるかもしれないのに、放っておけないだろ。
でも、
Just as it looks like it's about to turn into an argument, Serrano says in a very calm voice to Reina,
レイナちゃんはヒロ君を心配してくれてるんだね。
いや、私はただ。
でもヒロ君はこういう時頑固なんだよね。
悪かったな。
ヒロ君のそういうところ嫌いじゃないよ。でも気をつけてね。
ああ、一旦通信を切るぞ。
わかった。絶対また会おうね。
I close the connection with Serrano and start running towards the smoke.
ヒロキ、
レイナはここで待っててくれ。
I've been trying to find a good spot to stop for about like 10 or 15 minutes. I think I'm going to stop here. We'll leave this for next time. But hope you guys are enjoying so far. Still finding the game enjoyable, though I'm worried about when it, might not be. It's kind of just like a looming threat over the whole thing, is like, when is it going to turn into, the plot holes and the stuff that I heard about that are the problems of the game. But for now, still having fun. And hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching. Bye.